All right.
There's a secrets here. What are we talking about?
Secrets.
I don't even have my roll 20 turned on. That's how
What
unprepared
secret?
I am right now.
Well, the big secret is
Secrets.
your
I
mom.
got a secret.
Somebody's mom is a big secret.
Well, it's not mine. She just blatantly announced herself.
Yeah, she shot the
It's
shadow horde.
It's mine.
It's possibly yours.
Would you stop?
We know where John's is. We know where Cash's is.
Okay. Hello,
Pierce's
everyone.
mother? That's the
Get the
question.
thing shared.
Caitlin's
to
pretty sure
Pierce's
she
mom?
knows where hers is.
Discord here.
Hello.
Do. Share.
Are we ready?
Discord.
I do my customary
Are my
trouble
dice
emoji for
ready?
first.
That's the question.
Dice are ready to screw it.
Hopefully
Your
they did
dice
better
are
than mine
never ready.
last night. Fuck, we were rolling like bullshit last night. My horrible, terrible, absolutely fuckhead of a DM was horrible to me last night because he
Karma's a
killed the
bitch.
person that he made me fall in love with. And god damn it, that's what I do to people, okay? Like,
Karma's a bitch.
he hurt me.
A mighty 9d20.
My dice
It
are
hurts so
very
good.
happy tonight.
Do I burn the
My
first
die
one?
apparently isn't. It just rolled 2 8s, a 1, and a third 8. I'm like, okay, we're not using this one tonight, I guess.
It's out of its system.
I rolled 2 20s, a 17, and a 15, so I think maybe we have some good luck tonight.
Which
We're
lady?
on.
Thank
We're
you.
good.
9,
Nat 20 with Kaylin's dice. We're
3,
good.
Let's see.
Before
you know what? I'm gonna roll
natural
Sato.
20.
Before
I'm
we
gonna
get
roll Sato's dice.
into the game and before we get to the recap, I alluded in my video earlier today that we have a returning player, not returning to this game, like just returning to the channel. He's been on the channel anyway. Fucking shit, I messed that up. Anyway, everyone, say hello once again to Morgan, returning to
Hello,
play D&D
Morgan!
with us.
Here I am.
Like AA.
His-
Hello, Morgan.
Hey!
His
I'd
character
love
will
to
be
see myself
introduced.
on Twitch, but it just came up with a commercial because that's what
Well,
it
you know,
does.
commercials don't happen to people who subscribe. So,
There you go.
Oof, called
Anyway.
out.
Everyone, subscribe.
anyway, I'm extremely happy to have you back at my table.
Yeah, me too.
Because
I look forward to playing the game in ways that infuriate you.
I look forward to face palming at least once a
Many
game.
times.
Oh, I think we're going to be the best of friends.
Yeah.
Friendship here.
Yeah, I'm willing to say that.
As per
We
what we enjoy doing,
They are quite the treat.
why don't we have Cap start us off with the recap?
So, after being rescued from the horde of shadowy creatures calling themselves the Searchers by the timely appearance of Artabaxi's mother, who we learned had been part of the team that had once defeated the abyssal monstrosity, along with Artabaxi's father, as well as Jean Goldcrest. Our Goliath monk parted ways with the group the next morning, traveling north to continue his training with Grandmaster Kor as the party continued eastward toward Nogvarat, defeating a ravenous pair of manticore before making camp for the evening. Our sorcerer once again spotted the disturbing figure from the tavern that only she could see, and she alerted our rogue, who used his psychic whispers to look into her mind and see the entity, which he then attempted to psionically communicate with. Falling immediately unconscious, the ASMR found himself at a point between life and death, where he confronted a figure from his own past before waking again to find our tabaxi still catatonic.
Ah.
That hurt, sir.
5 psychic damage.
No, but what we have to do is that's what happens when you have an a cappella group of 5 tabaxi. Or catatonic.
Get out!
God dang it.
Sir.
Also,
Just moved around the other camera.
might I
Sir.
remind Dustin that I think we agreed that Prince has inspiration
Yep.
from last week.
Yeah,
Yep.
probably.
Wait,
Yep.
I do?
Did not
Okay,
want
thank you.
anybody to forget
Need
that.
Got a feeling I'm gonna need it.
You got this. You got this.
Possibly. Because we pick up with Prince.
No. Shit.
Currently unconscious to everyone around her. Yet somehow fully conscious. Standing in a void. A black void. In front of you, sitting down, like on a log, in front of a fire, is the same black-robed figure that has visited you a couple times now. He is sitting facing you, and the fire is between you and him. He looks up, takes the hood off, and you see the white fur of this wolven-looking creature. Its red eyes dancing in the firelight. The ears are perked up, however, one looks like it's been sliced. Like part of it's been cut.
Ouch.
He gestures towards you, and as he does, a small rock is just suddenly there on the opposite side of the fire to him.
Not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. All right, I'll go take a seat.
As you sit down, he kind of takes a stick and he's stirring the fire a little bit. It's not huge, just a small campfire.
She brings her tail around and holds it.
You seem to have found a way around the rules.
I didn't know there were rules. You care to explain that?
Everything in life and death has rules. Your friend fell in battle, and the rules say they move on. You offered a deal when I came, and I heard you. It's been a long time. Long time since I've heard an offer like that. Who am I to refuse?
So, hypothetically speaking, if I completely blacked out in that moment and have no idea what the hell you're talking about, could you refresh my memory?
You offered to accept any consequence if your friend was brought back. I accepted. Group hydrate.
That sounds like me.
I see the minions, Confed. Don't worry. I got an idea.
Confed.
Death is like, who?
Suddenly, death multiplies.
12
I did
Reapers.
not.
12 Reapers show up.
Now then.
Fuck you.
As for what I get in return, you will work towards taking my place.
As
There are many gods
It-
of death. The Raven Queen, Kalimvor, quite a few others. But they themselves can't be everywhere all at once. So they employ people like me to collect souls here and there. You will be one of these people.
Just that easy, huh? Just
Oh, no. Not at all. You will be put through
figures.
trial. And when your body, and your soul is ready, you will step up and take my place.
and not saying I'm considering this, but just making sure I cross all the T's and dot all the I's. There's no like a takesy backsy kind of thing for this, right?
Sure there is. He lifts his hand and you see the forms of your friends around your unconscious body, and they're checking on you. You can see that their mouths are moving. They're talking, but you can't hear anything. All of a sudden, you watch as Trouble grabs their chest, drops to their knees. Looks like they're breathing heavily. All you have to do is say
was
the
just
words.
asking. Hypothetical.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes. Up.
Trouble kind of looks around, concerned, trying to find whatever was hurting them.
I just a question. Jeez.
And I gave the
Alright.
answer. I'm very direct.
I guess in the kind of business you're in, you kind of have to be.
Hmm.
How long have you been like this?
3, 4 centuries? Something like that.
Oh, shit. And when I take your place, what happens to you?
I have no idea. And that's exciting.
That's not scary?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Things like the unknowable no longer scare me. I have seen too much, heard even more, to feel fear of such things.
Okay. I mean, I don't doubt that I made the deal, and trouble's around, and that's the most important thing. So, what do you need me to do?
Your first trial will be along shortly.
Great.
If you survive it, you will see me again. We'll prepare the second. I know not how many there will be. There will be until you are ready. So that's
What
all up to you.
happens? What happens if I fail? What happens to trouble?
If you fail, you and your friend move on the way things were intended.
No pressure. Got it. Okay.
None at all. I'm sure you'll be fine. As mortals like to say, I have faith in you.
I wish I could say the same.
Your lineage is one of unexpected outcomes. For sure. And it is because of that I have complete faith that you will be the one to succeed. When the time is right, of course. Till then, I will keep an eye and watch your progress. Good luck, Fresh Prince.
Thanks.
He waves his hand as if just waving goodbye. And you wake up.
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
feel
What is
like
going on?
as-
Oh my god, you've been gone for so long.
As he dismissed her, like he was basically going to say, "Hey, are the red eyes part of the deal too? Do I? Oh, okay.
Well, real quick, I want you to roll a perception check.
Oh God. Which die is gonna be nice today?
I don't know, are you gonna see it or not? That's my question.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll use my inspiration. That's worse.
Oh, no!
9.
Oh.
Well, hold on. Didn't we decide the inspirations are just automatic natural 20? Or was that a different game? That was a different game.
I-
Yeah,
that
never mind.
was not us.
We
Nope.
can carry it over if you want.
No.
Yeah.
You awaken, and there's your friends. Trouble's sweating a little bit. Trouble, while Prince was unconscious, there was a moment where your heart felt like something was squeezing on it. Something very, very, very cold was squeezing on it. And you almost felt disconnected from yourself. But it was only just a couple moments. And once it was gone, you still feel cold on the inside, but you're sweating on the outside.
Trouble was yelling at Prince, asking if they were okay, and Prince is immediately going back, going, "Trouble, are you okay?" Just
Are you okay?
At the
Are you
same
okay?
time.
Are you okay? No, are you
Okay.
okay?
No, wait, hold up. But no, you do not understand. Yes, okay, I turned to Vibe for a second because I got
Vibe?
flustered. Vibe just showed up. Sorry. Okay, no,
Because we
it's
just
fine.
brought
Everything is
Vibe,
fine.
what'd you do?
We were talking to gods, and then I decided to show up. Okay.
Okay.
Hold up. Where's
Go-
the
go
annoying
visit
British
you in
girl?
the Feywild, it's okay.
Oh dear, there we go. Okay, so hello, I'm Trouble. We
Found
got it
it.
back. It's here. It took a second. We took a little
bit of a
trip
turn,
to the
a bit of a
Feywild.
turn.
It's
Left me
fine.
while it was fine.
No, wait, but the whole point is, I had a moment, but you were like gone, and like we couldn't even heal you. So no, we don't get to ask about me. What the hell were you doing?
I'm okay, obviously. She's looking. Is Lazarus around? Is he up?
Lazarus is currently in
Okay.
Kaylin's lap, and Kaylin has tears streaming down her face.
Laz was like half.
She-
Laz's eyes were black when they were still sort of fuzzed over. He was like, "Stop crying, Pierce. I'm not dead. Go check on Aiden. He's more fucked up than I was.
I was about to ask if he's okay. I think they no. We'll come back to that. The trouble. I'm okay. That's all that matters right now. Just take a breath.
Did you see the guy at the desk? Desk. You didn't see the. You were at a different office than I was.
Thorn
Josh,
walks
could
up.
you go check on him? I think he hit his head.
Thorn walks up, holds out a flask to Prince. You look like you could use a little bit of this.
Good stuff. Careful, it's fire.
Water?
Sure.
Okay. She takes a drink.
It's like
That is
Fireball.
obviously not water. Oh,
Did you just say fireball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit burns.
Your water's gone. Your water went bad.
but you feel a little better.
Woof.
Once you take the drink, he takes it over to Lazarus too.
No, this fucked me up real bad, real quick last time. I appreciate it, but no, thank you.
Yeah. Learning, smart man.
Yeah.
And he takes a drink, like a good gulp.
On my behalf, thank you very much.
Anytime, literally anytime.
It's greatly appreciated.
The party kind of situates themselves back around the camp. Yeah, how much do you fill them in, guys? What all do you tell them?
Tell everything.
Oh.
Prince can go first, though.
Prince is still processing, so she's going to just sit on a rock or a log somewhere and just zone out for a second.
I do not take my eyes off her. It's a little creepy.
It's fair. First time.
Lazarus, how much do you fill them in? Pretty much everything, or?
Oh yeah, everything. It was a very bureaucratic waypoint. You know, it was an office. It was a guy doing busy work, and he had my file. He knew who I was, and then this other guy showed up.
A whole lot of paperwork.
This other guy
paperwork
showed
he did.
It's a demon from my past, as it were. He's a bit of a prick, but you know, I haven't seen him in a couple of years, and he was pissed off. Other than that, it was fine. It was actually way less traumatic than the last time. So, you know, with baby steps, and we're doing better.
Well,
So I think this goes without saying,
Good God.
but if you see that creature again, don't do that.
No, yeah, I think I learned everything I wanted to this time. Yeah.
Kaylin's skin is like alabaster white to begin with. As Lazarus explains all this stuff, she gets paler than you think she could possibly get.
Translucent.
She has like negative melatonin.
Yeah.
That's like them guppies you see at the pet store where you see
Not
them,
melatonin.
you know,
Starts glowing.
Melanin, not melatonin.
Oh yeah.
Melanin.
I just saw the Stream Elements thing pop up. I forgot. Tonight's the last night. If you cheer bits, you get put in for the raffle. 100 bits is one for the raffle. Tonight's the last night. Man, I forget so much. Oh yeah, and Roll On for Life
That's
is next week. Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Not next week. The 22nd, April 22nd. I'm good at stuff.
You got this. It's the Jack Daniels.
11 days. That was my first drink of the Jack Daniels.
Don't tell them that.
Anyway.
But like, it's weirdly Laz is like less concerned. He's like, that was actually less like harrowing than I was expecting. Like, I'm actually a little settled. Like that moved that down on my list of priorities a little bit.
Well, Y'all are fucking weird. This is why I hate traveling with adventurers.
We got an idea for that. Don't you worry.
Good. No offense.
No,
Kind of.
taken.
Kind of.
I wouldn't travel with me if
Kind
that
of
wasn't
offense.
me.
Grump.
Some offense
Grump
meant.
looks over. Don't mind him. You just remind him of how bad he used to be. Thorn literally just chucks like something at Grump. You hear a rare chuckle from Grump after that.
It's not for everybody. It's not even really for most people.
The night finally settles in. Whoever wishes can take the nappy nap.
I'll take first watch.
As will Kaylin.
All right.
Drop my D20 in the fire, damn it.
It fell into a burning ring of... Sorry.
No.
You're welcome,
It's
Cash.
true.
Yeah, I can't imagine what expired that at all.
What'd you roll?
On the floor. Let's see. 13. Well, perception is... I don't even know what it's plus. It was a flat 13, so...
Okay, so born to catch.
Uh,
Okay. It'll be fine.
And that's an 18 for me.
18. Okay. Kaylin, it's probably near the end of your guys' watch when you start hearing dogs barking.
Yeah,
With an 18
Okay.
listening closely, you also start hearing the sounds of horses running full speed.
Shit. Do you hear that?
I do now, yeah.
Do we see like lights or anything, or can tell where the horses are coming from?
Yeah, back towards the road, not too terribly far from you guys.
They're like on the road, heading past us.
They're heading not toward, like, you're off the road a little bit, like maybe 100 feet off the road. Well, probably about 150 feet off the road. And you can hear them coming like from the direction from east to west.
Okay, so they're like trucking up the road.
Yeah.
We want to get within 60 feet because we have dark vision.
Are you waking everybody up?
We want to get within 60 feet, see what we see, and then just make a ton of noise if we need to.
You're sneakier than I am. And you can do that mind thing. I should probably stay back closer to the camp. You sneak ahead and just hide, and if they start coming towards us, we can figure it out.
Yes. I suppose I have to. Okay, yes. Okay, so I'll roll stealth. 60%. 24 for stealth.
All right. So 24. You go up to the road. By the time you reach the road, the sounds have gotten very, very close. You take a look out, and you see, you see a horse carrying a person, and they seem to be running. You get there just right when a bunch of like horses, the dogs catch up to the horse, and then like get around it, and the horse stops. The man on it looks. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, damn it! I used my good roll for this spell. Perception is +2. 16.
16. You can tell he's wearing like rags. Not very well dressed at all. A human. Looks a little rough.
I'm conveying all of this back to Kaylin while it's happening.
Okay.
Okay.
He stops. You turn around and you see 3 men. 2 of them wearing guard armor. They're wearing helmets. You can't exactly tell what race they are. But you see a very large humanoid looking figure that looks like they have large tusks.
Introduction.
But I recognize the garb of the guard.
Mm-hmm. They are Crown's Guard.
So it's my people. Shit. And cops.
Abukir. You and 2 of the Crown's Guard that were based out of Nogvarat have been chasing this escaped convict pretty much half of the day into the night. You finally caught up.
I'm not happy.
No.
What you're saying?
Oink. Oink. And so, yeah, you finally caught up. Let's do. Get you on the map here.
Am I in charge? Am I subservient to somebody?
Yeah, you're in charge. When this guy was taken off, you went, you, let's go.
Fantastic.
And they kind of just went with.
Cool.
So, me.
What's the general sentiment between the military and the crown? Because the Crown's Guard is like town's guard, right? But it's
Pretty much.
still Empire Is it Empire military or basically like the local cops? Like, what's the dynamic between the two?
It's essentially local cops.
Okay. I'm like FBI.
Wrong one. There we go.
It's a jurisdictional thing.
Secret Service.
Secret Service, yeah. That's what it was. Yeah. You now know there's 2 cops and an elephant man.
You finally caught up. What do you say, Morgan?
Well, he's been stopped by the dogs. Are the dogs like
Mhm.
harassing the horse?
Yeah.
Has he been thrown from the horse?
He is not thrown from the horse yet. But he is holding on.
I moved my psychic whispers to the horse.
Because I'm not scared of the horse. And I'm not scared of the dogs. I'm just gonna go up to the horse and grab the guy's clothing and hoist him up like he's a kid.
You go up to him. This
Big one, pick the little one up.
Right.
Don't worry about I can't find a regular dog token, so that's what we got.
Oh, there's some angry dogs.
Yeah, those are death dogs.
Right.
Those aren't actually they're like bloodhounds. You get to the guy. Roll a history check.
That is a 12.
You don't remember this guy's name. The only thing you know about him is he is a murderer and a thief. When you happen to be near the gate, speaking with some guards, when they stole a horse and took off, you pointed to the nearest two guys that had dogs, and you said, "Let's go." And y'all took off.
Right. You.
You reach for him. Go ahead and make an athletics check. Your first roll of the campaign, sir.
That is a 19.
I rolled an 18.
Plus 4.
Shit.
3.
Plus 2.
The big one is strong.
You go over there. He almost fights you off, but you're able to get him. You bring out a set of manacles, pop them on. You don't know what you're doing. You're gonna regret this.
Why? Yeah. I can see that. And then I've got him by the manacles. I'm just gonna start dragging the chain. If he doesn't keep up, he's dragging on the ground. You! Yeah, and you! Point to the guards. Get your dogs off the damn horse. Horse don't need to deal with that none.
They both make a whistle sound. The dogs, very well trained, just sit.
And you! I turn to the murderer. Am I supposed to remember you?
Oh, don't worry. You'll know me. You'll know me in time.
Right. I turn to the other two guards. This one has an option of dying whilst attempting escape.
Sir, I don't think that's exactly legal.
Do I look like someone who cares about what's legal?
It's a very good point. If we had a way to bring him back safely.
Safely?
Of course, it is the middle of the night.
Safely in pieces. You've got a bag, don't you?
I mean, we are to uphold the laws ourselves. No offense, sir, but this isn't something I can condone.
As all this is happening, Kaylin is working her way towards Lazarus.
Okay. You make a stealth
Quietly.
check. You make a stealth check real quick. As this happens, the one guard elbows the other. Yeah, I say cut his head off. Make it a lot easier to get him back. And he looks at you
That's
and
a 10
winks.
for stealth.
10. It's just
I have
then.
disadvantage, buddy.
It's just then when you start hearing something in some nearby bushes off the side of the road, Abakir. The
Here.
4 dogs stand up and take a stance of ready to
So
attack.
I'm hearing whoever's approaching, right?
I hear it too, and I'm kind of scooching away.
I'll have you make another stealth check, Lazarus.
No.
Yeah.
Right. Tell you what. We'll deal with this. You! And I point to the overzealous guard. You, come here, deal with this one.
Yes, sir.
And just because I feel like you might need a little help, this one is vigorous. I might just reach over and break the guy's arm. One hand.
Go for it. Make a strength check.
It's a 17. 6.
Snap.
You mind your manners, and none of the monologuing. You're not that good of a criminal.
We'll see
I'm
about
thinking
that.
of killing. You heard that right? Back up.
You look
In the
over.
meantime, dogs.
Kaylin stopped.
The
What
dogs
is
are
it
looking
you
right
hear
at
in
you,
the
Kaylin.
bushes? What is it you hear in
Can
the
they
bushes?
see me?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Morgan?
You in the bushes. Come on out.
Kaylin's just gonna walk out. She's like, we're working for the same people, though, like, doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, you see a younger tiefling.
She walks out, her sword isn't drawn or anything, she just walks out of the woods.
Yeah.
Hello?
They look like a adventurer, traveler.
Alright. So you're working for the bosses then, eh?
Group hydrate.
For the who?
Oh, the
Dustin, who am
I
I
think of
working for
another-
again?
You are
another
working.
British.
Give me a moment. Forgot their fucking name. You work under Starosta Luddy, who's basically like the mayor, of Nogvarat. You work kinda with, the Crown's Guard, but also with the other group that's there. What's the name of them? The Righteous Brand.
Yeah. Kaylin walks out and she's like, I just heard a whole bunch of commotion and I was on my watch. Just figured I'd come and see what it was. I mean, you no harm.
Right.
Despite my
Well-
25 stealth, if he mentions the Righteous Brand, and I think this, I'm holding action. If he mentions the Righteous Brand, you tell him there's another little idiot hiding, and I will come out.
Right. So which outfit you working for in town, eh? The God or the
Oh, I'm
Um,
not working for anyone in
If
Did you
if
forget?
if you were working for anyone,
Shriver.
say it's the Crown's Guard.
Yeah. I'm
'Cause
working for the Crown's
kinda, yeah.
Guard. We're providing protection for prisoner transport.
One guard steps forward. Yeah, there's a campsite not far off the side of the road in the direction they came from. You travelers then?
And you're telling me this now?
Well, I wasn't exactly sure where we were at, but now that I got a minute to take a look around, yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Right, fuck off.
Up, turns around, and breaks his arm too.
Fuck you too.
Fuck off! I'm watching the show now.
Like I said, I just heard commotion and thought I would come and see what all the ruckus was.
Right.
Oh, the ruckus is this one there with the busted wing. He done tried to make a run at it. I commend him. Quite brave. Most don't get really past the shitting themselves phase when I come after them. But I digress.
I could understand why.
He's a bit brave for a murderer, but he's not a very good villain.
One of the others. If you all don't mind, it's the middle of the night and traveling at night kind of sucks. You mind if we camp out with you until the morning? You guys are heading to Nogvarat too, right?
Is it all right if I talk with my
Oh
comrades?
yeah, I assume you got a
Make
group.
sure.
That'd be a little weird to
Lazarus!
have someone traveling around.
Make yourself
alone.
known.
We're gonna get a long rest after this, right?
Yeah. I'll do
Bust
it.
my
Do it.
I bust my fucking wings out in the middle of the bushes.
That's exactly what I thought you would do. Just stand up, the wings
30
unfurl.
feet up.
It's funny if like the
See, I
bushes
was
too-
expecting just wings to shoot out of the bushes and then nothing happened.
Yeah. Well, like, the bushes too
No,
big,
you-
so
you
it's
watch
random
this-
bush
you
to
watch this
watch
guy
and
with
sh-
these-
has wings now.
You watch this guy with these like spectral golden glowing wings just kind of take off from the bushes and then land. The
Like him,
the
he's
dogs
one
at this
theatrics.
point
What
have
an
been told to sit
asshole.
down, so they sit back down.
Yep, sorry about that. Yeah, it's a new thing. I'm
Are you
getting-
done showing off?
Yeah, well, I got another like 48 seconds, but after that I'll be done. Yeah.
You hear in your mind,
She's
I thought that was
I
pretty
kinda
cool
rock back
myself.
on my heels.
back.
Rock back on my heels, and my trunk comes up, and the end of my trunk points at Lazarus. That was kind of fancy. I'll
Right.
prove.
Right. See, it's a
The-
new thing.
the-
Testing it.
The
out.
guard holding the chains.
Hold on to that. Oh, what do you do?
That's right. That's right. Applaud the spectacle. He might not get many of them.
Right. I almost got. I'll tell you eventually. We fought this monk. He almost like face planted me into the ground from 60 feet up. Terrible choice.
Primary
Kalen
notice,
smacks
baby.
him again.
You're hitting the wings. Your
Lazarus.
hand is just going through the wings.
And she steps over and smacks him. Lazarus.
Yeah, we don't want to be a bother or nothing, but you know, we could have a spot.
Well,
Just-
what do you think, Laz? These folks have a prisoner. We have a prison transport, and no prisoner in said.
oh, you
prison
got a what
transport.
now?
We got a prison wagon. We could test it out.
Well, shit! Look at our luck. You hear that? You got a fancy little wagon you get to ride in, you piece of shit. He
Doesn't
he
even.
doesn't
It's got a
reply.
bench. You could break both of his knees.
Can I?
At that, he steps back like, nah. And the guards just chuckle.
I didn't say should. I said could.
What do you think, Laz?
Well, the Crown's Guard. I think we're unless those are fake Crown's Guard outfits.
From
I
what you
think we're
can
okay.
tell, they look authentic.
Are you
Unless
kidding
these
me?
two gentlemen killed two Crown's Guard and stole their outfits. I think they're okay.
See, that might be more likely. To be perfectly honest, Crown's Guard uniform's quite crap. You wouldn't even bother trying to make a mimicry of them. In fact, the mimicries are probably better than the originals.
That's how you tell.
They do kind of
What's
chafe
going on?
right here and the side, the buckles, you know. Anyway,
I've been telling you and the others, take the fucking buckles off. They don't do nothing anyway. They're there for some retro aesthetic. Take the fuck off.
Like 4 people died in that breastplate that you're wearing right there. You don't get new stuff.
That is a bit grim if you think about it.
the lot of you.
Are you sure? Are you sure you want to stay with us?
I mean, it's that.
All right,
or
come on.
Traveling in the middle of the night. Nah. Honestly, I was uncomfortable going as far as we did, but
There's
Gotta do what you
Manticore
gotta
out
do.
Honestly,
there.
if-
Possibly
Honestly,
a
it'll probably be a little safer to have a couple more people anyway. After the events of the last couple of days.
fair enough.
What adventure have you had?
You guys head back to the camp. Grump is awake, because he heard you guys kind of running out, and he sees you guys all come back
Hey,
with.
Grump, we have
with some
someone to
extra-
test out your wagon.
Oh.
Dustin, do I know either of these guys?
Boy. Actually, I'd say yeah. You've seen Grump before. He is a half orc, very large dude. Quiet but very kind. And then you see the small lump on the driver's seat of the gnome known as Thorn that always travels with Grump. These two, they transport prisoners kind of often. So yeah, you've definitely seen them going to and from Nogvarat away, you know who they are.
That's you, gypsy guy.
Grump walks up, shakes your hand. Good to see you. I'll unlock the door. Walks over,
Oh, you do that.
opens up. It's basically like a jailer's wagon kind of thing.
This one's rated for Goliaths.
Yes.
Supposed.
Yeah, we didn't test it.
So, our incredible mastermind of crime here. It'll barely contain him, then. Best attempt at a joke, because whatever. My Christmas crap.
You saw.
How much was left of our watch, by the way?
Maybe 20 minutes. So honestly, if you woke someone up now, it wouldn't be too bad.
Who's gonna take the second watch? Because they might just do that.
Trouble.
Okay.
Prince, you're muted.
Like the Welch.
Yeah, I just noticed that. I feel like Prince wasn't really sleeping, so she probably will just hear the
Fair.
noise and wake up and come out, so she can do it.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Trouble wants to be
Kaylin's
awake.
pretty
she
much
can.
at ease once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once she sees the guards talking with Grump and all them, she's gonna be like, "All right, it's fine. They're cool.
Wait, Tabaxi aren't
I'll wake up
nocturnal?
trouble."
You get
No, we just have a zoomies at 3 a.m.
you get woken
You
up.
get the zoomies.
You get filled in on what just happened. You look over, see the guy sitting in the jail cell now. The two guards, you can tell they're exhausted, or damn near. You know, they just ran however many miles tracking this dude down. The four dogs are there. They all kind of sit in their little pile, and they're panting pretty good, but two pass out pretty quickly.
Dog pile.
Yeah.
While Trouble and Prince go set up for watch, Kaylin is going to pull Laz aside, kind of away from everybody else.
I thought the wings were cool.
They are pretty cool, but there is a time and a place.
They were great. It was a great
That
idea.
was the time. That was the place. It's only
First
1
impressions. They're very important.
minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was big. I'm a little dude, but wings?
Yeah. Not exactly exerting dominance, just you know.
That's your thing. I got my thing.
He's mildly impressive.
Anyway, she's gonna kind of look around, see everybody else off in the distance at the camp. There's something I need to talk with you about, lad.
You don't love me, do you?
I
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
no.
Good. It's only been 6 days. It'd be weird.
Yeah. She looks down at her pack and then looks back up at. I haven't been entirely truthful with you, Lass, about who I am.
I knew it. You're a lady. You're secretly a princess.
Oh God, I wish.
You can stop sharing the map, Meg.
She reaches down, opening up her pack. She digs to the bottom of it, pulling out a small bundle of cloth. Probably about this big. Honestly, I was wondering how long it was going to take for you to figure out. But
Oh,
then
yes.
you almost died, and I realized that it was stupid for me to not tell you this. And she unwraps the bundle and pulls out 2 daggers with hawks as the pommel, like a hawk as the pommel and crossguard. And she hands them to Laz.
No roll. You know exactly what these are. And whose they are.
And the moment I see them, I look like I've seen a ghost. And I just look at Callan and I said, "Where did you get these?"
Lazarus, make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
I think that's a 0 too. Let's see here. Brain's bedooping again. That's a 19.
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
Okay. You're good.
She looks at him and goes, I got these from the burned remains of my parents' house.
Oh, you're not Kaylin, are you? You're little Kay. You're Kiara and Aiden's daughter.
Yes, I am.
Where have you been?
Everywhere I shouldn't be.
I am so sorry that you ended up in any of those places because we should have brought you back. And they wouldn't let me come. They wouldn't let us come find you.
I mean, why would they want to find me?
The queen had died a couple of weeks before what happened, and they said that we didn't have the resources to go after civilian.
After a tiefling. I understand.
I'm sorry I didn't defy them.
You didn't know me. You don't have anything to apologize for. I didn't think it was that important to tell you who I was, mainly because I thought it would be funny to see how long it would take for you to put the pieces together, but other things happened, and I felt bad that you might die and not know who I was.
It seems I'm much better at dying than I am at putting pieces together, because I am stronger than I am smart.
She laughs, just looking down at her hands.
I don't know what you've been through, but you are here, and that is more than I could have hoped for. After we found what was left of the body of the person responsible, we assumed the worst. We were told to assume the worst, so the worst didn't happen. So that's better.
Yes, that was justified, in my opinion.
Was absolutely justified. I think at this point he has wrapped up the daggers and handed them back.
She takes them from him, and she goes, I did at least, in the end up doing some good. If you know the fate of Renkata. And she puts the daggers back in her bag.
Do I know? I assume I would.
Yeah.
I can roll for it.
Yeah, you do.
That
You know.
doesn't say anything, but she just nods.
Then you have done the world a good deal of good. And tonight solved at least one mystery. I had feared that those daggers had been sold for a pittance by the piece of shit that did what he did. It's good to see they're back in the hands they belong in.
I am sorry I didn't tell you sooner. But I'm glad that you now know all my secrets.
Every single
Right,
one
Liam?
of them.
Whoa. So on her back,
No, don't answer
right
that.
above the tailbone, there's this tattoo.
Very.
She just starts laughing.
It just says bad. You know, I never got the joke.
It says juicy.
Yeah, and it's like-
No, that's across both cheeks. The C is literally. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
spelled PHAT.
Then the rest of the night.
And she's going to stand up and she's gonna hug.
I know it's a reach down. But...
The rest of the night goes by relatively quiet. When the morning comes, Thorn wakes up. Who the hell is that in my carriage? He's pissed off. You fill him in, Abukir. You know how to deal with Thorn. You just kind of deal with his shit until he
What
shuts
do you
up.
work?
He's a cranky old man.
You have got a lovely wagon here. Putting it to work. What else do you have a wagon like this for?
Yeah. You guys owe me.
Make it up with the bank.
Yeah, let's just get on the road.
You know.
A quick breakfast is had. Again, made by Grump. Very, very delicious. Dude knows how to cook.
Oh yeah.
The party gets
During
out.
that time,
Mhm.
Prince will take Trouble aside.
Yep.
You sleep okay?
Do you want what would make you happy or the truth?
Cat.
I mean, I just want to know. So the truth?
Absolutely not. I spent most of the night staring at you, making sure you were still alive.
Actually, that'd be a good point. That why don't you make a con save for me, Trouble?
See, I thought I imagined that feeling.
No, it was very real, and I understand how that might have been upsetting, but I also didn't care as long as you were still alive. With a con save, where did that +2? That'll be an 18.
Okay, you don't have a point of exhaustion. You were able to sleep enough.
Fantastic. I will get rid of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was just trying to figure out what exactly happens because I saw it. I remember it. I think I was working on believing it. But if you want to know what happened to me when I was out, I'll tell you. I'm not holding anything from you. I was trying to figure it out last night.
I don't see any good in keeping it to yourself. Maybe I can help you.
I I will tell her everything, including why she had that chest pain and what would happen if I pass away. I tell her everything.
Prince, I am not worth this. You know that, right? I am not worth your life. No
It's
one
not my life
is.
they're after.
No,
Oop, I did.
my dear, that's exactly what they're after. And it is so much more than just your life. They want your life and your death as well. There is not one person who is worth that.
Well, no offense. Prince puts a paw on top of her hair. That's not for you to decide.
There is a point to which I cannot dictate your life nor your death, but you are also bargaining with mine. And when I tell you, if you find yourself unable to complete these tasks for whatever they may be, give up. Live. And live well. My time has come, and I am borrowing from powers we cannot imagine at this point, putting all of you in danger. And so, if it comes down to it, I want you to know, if it is the decision between just my life or both of ours, you pick me.
I understand. And for what very little it's worth, I am sorry. I didn't mean to cause all this to happen. I just didn't want to lose you. And I think that was very selfish of me. And I'm sorry for that. But I
don't
just
think it was selfish of you. I thank you for it. I do appreciate the time that I have. And oh my god, I can talk now. And that is insane.
Where- I just have to figure out where the heck you got your vocabulary because I am jealous. But go ahead.
When you spend a lot of time hearing language and unable to reproduce it, you focus quite heavily on the words and how much you wish you could speak them. And you hold on to the memories of them for as long as you can, as tightly as you can.
Meg, I fucking love you.
Thank you.
You
An
make me
amazing player
feel
would
like
come up with a backstory like this. Oh, or a reason
Seriously.
like that. Oh,
I feel sorry for every Kenku out there. I mean, this just sounds. I mean, I'm so glad you can talk
No.
now.
So here's what we're going to do. We have a plan, right? Okay, so every time
Okay.
we meet a Kenku, we have a vocabulary we must give them. And I think we should do it together
Yes,
or with as
okay.
many voices as we can. Oh, it's sad we don't have
Do I need to
Saga,
get
so he
paper
can just
out?
go fuck off. No, it's fine. I know them. But we'll have different people
Okay.
say them so that like they have different voices. I am mad we don't have Soder's deep voice to just go fuck off because that would be lovely. What were we
Is that
talking
a
about?
talking
That-
Oh
that
yes,
is fair.
life.
He's a Goliath.
That's a new one.
Abakir,
traveling with you.
Trouble is currently a halfling.
Oh, Okay.
Yes, I am a halfling
Shit
woman
happened.
with very black hair that looks like it's never been brushed.
Yeah.
She goes on a
Is it halfling
4-minute
fully
diatribe,
noted? Thank
tells
you.
you the whole story, and you don't feel like you learned anything.
So, and the
Um,
last thing Prince will say in this conversation is, oh, and the inflection of the word is apparently really important. I think they're like the words motherfucker could mean so many different things depending on how it's said, right?
It's true. I don't think we can give them a full working vocabulary, but I think we can give them enough words that are more helpful. Like, as much
Okay.
as I love some of the things I had to say, they weren't helpful. There weren't
How many
many
times do you
uses.
say ne'er do wells? I mean, come on. When does that normally
I'm
come up?
going to hold on to that one forever. That was
Well,
the
now you
best
can choose
one.
whatever word you want.
Ne'er-do-wells.
She did the thing again. It was so
The party
Prince just hugs her.
party begins making their way back to the road and down the road. Trouble. There's some new friends running around. You hear you hear a voice coming from ahead. All right, formation, everyone. Keep those noses in the air. Keep those ears perked. Let's go forward. You look forward and you see the 4 dogs in like a formation, just heading in front of the group. And you see
Oh
one
my
of
God.
them is like barking quietly.
Are they marching like the hyenas in Lion King?
Yeah. Well, no. They're keeping ahead and they're keeping their noses out to watch for danger.
Steppy.
Can I call out to the puppies?
Um,
I would love to call out to the dogs and just be like, oh, hello.
no, miss. We're working.
Oh, I'm so terribly sorry.
Not a problem.
And I'm just gonna
common
like
mistake.
vibrate a little bit looking at the dogs.
Prince is
Wait,
very
hold up.
indifferent towards the dogs. Just like, "Nah."
Super important question.
Mhm.
Are they bird dogs?
Roll a d20.
Oh no.
They huskies.
Um,
4?
Huskies.
they're the equivalent of like bloodhounds. So
Once I realize what that they're actually like bloodhounds, I kind of like the excitement level drops a little bit. Gonna be real. Like I'm still happy for new friends, but not. As
speaking of which,
excited
there's
as I was.
also another horse.
So what's his name?
Thunder
Yes.
is a chestnut brown. Looks healthy.
Do you
He's
think I could
fat.
get him to like if we
Is
were
what you're
able to
saying.
stop at any point? Do you think I could get him to roll over and then he'd be Thunder Rolls?
You have disadvantage on your next roll.
I dread it because of my giant ears, and I go, take the tech off the house. Take the tech off the fucking house. You entertain yourself to your heart's content. This very small woman with the
You are
shag,
very tall.
I've been told. Yeah. Yeah.
Multiple times.
I'm
Yeah,
trouble.
yeah, hasn't
Who are
dawned on
you?
me yet. Yeah, but
Excuse me. Who are you?
are you talking to me?
Yes.
She's talking to her
right.
ankles.
Well,
Your
my name's
kneecaps.
Abacare. I'm attached to this unit of the Queen's Guard, or the
Crown's guard.
Crown's Guard. Yeah.
He's been dead for a while.
Ouch.
Yeah, way to bring up a sword spot, dick.
What?
The queen's been dead
Queen's
for
been
years.
dead for like
Oh,
13
feeling
years.
it.
It's
Feel
okay.
it.
I mean, I
The
only
Queen's
met her
been
a
dead
few
longer
times.
than I've been alive.
Yeah, I met her a few times. She was a lovely
That's
lady,
fine.
but she was, she was a little sick.
Twisted in the head. Yeah.
We're
The
not that kind of
What does Abakir look like?
Abakir is an 8.5 foot tall anthropomorphic woolly mammoth with like scarring that's visible through his fur and a mohawk, torn up ears that are held together with rings of gold, scarred tusks that have like bolts through them, and at some point had hands on the end,
yeah, I don't have those anymore.
carrying a giant hammer. Well, not giant hammer, actually, a war hammer that looks ridiculously small for such a large creature carrying it.
And don't forget, this hammer can actually change sizes. You can basically like
I know.
Mjolnir size to small size. So,
Dressed in a couple pieces of Crown's Guard armor, the ones that could fit.
you got like an arm brace and like a piece of like.
I do have a breastplate, but it's
Yeah.
obvious that I took the breastplate off of somebody and hammered it flat out, so it's like a tie.
I thought
love
he
it.
had two breastplates
I
he
love
was
him.
wearing on his forearms, the breastplates
That.
on his arm.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. He's just wearing breastplates on his arm, but they have the Crown's Guard crest on them.
For the halfling Crown's Guardians.
And along with and then the rest is kind of, rather rugged-looking ranger garb that has all sorts of strange pockets and weird little trinkets and such, because I travel all over and I keep things.
The most important question I have. Do you
Yeah.
play I Spy?
I lean down because it is too early for this. No.
Oh,
What
But the correct
What-
correct answer is it's the only game.
one of the Crown's Guard that's traveling with you guys? I like that game. It's a great
I
game.
likes that game.
Fantastic!
I look at the little one. I'm sorry I do not play. Being taller than everyone else, I would have an unfair disadvantage.
unfair disadvantage?
Unfair advantage.
That's what I said.
That's true.
You be like, I spy something near the ground. Good luck.
Um,
I'm good at this game.
one of the Crown's Guards
Ah.
introduces himself as Jack, and he does love
Yeah,
I Spy and plays with
Jack.
you for the next couple
You
hours.
say I spy
Fantastic.
with the little thing.
That's so fair.
She has a name.
The other one, Cal, doesn't play. Just leads the horse.
That's because Cal has no sense of humor. He's a very lonely man. He lives in a little shack above his mum's.
Don't have to tell everybody everything. Come on, man.
Honestly,
Thought
that
we were
sounds very
friends.
lovely.
I thought we were friends, man.
We are
She made
friends.
Um,
friends.
We'll be even better friends when you pay me for that game you owe me.
I'll think about it.
So you
Oh,
do
will
play.
you now?
Play
Remember
cards.
the last person that thought he was gonna do some thinking around me?
I get my pay at the end of the week. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh, no.
The day
Trouble is
goes
having
by.
an existential crisis.
There are more than two games.
This is not possible.
It gets confusing when you get past two, but
Yeah, make a wisdom
like-
saving throw, Trouble.
it's like Kings.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wisdom usage?
Yeah.
Oh, a million. 22.
Okay, you do
Oh,
not
wow.
go catatonic over this existential crisis.
I'm just having a hard time
Yeah.
because he said he won money off a game, and there are only 2 games, and I don't. Oh, he must be really good at boulder parchment shears.
Yeah. So
That's what
good.
it is.
Time passes. The day goes by pretty clear. You end up getting passed by a couple of people here and there, traveling between Nugvarat and Rexentrim. It's just normal travelers stuff. Eventually, not quite sunset, but it's definitely getting there. You do reach the gates of Nugvarat. Approaching, Abakir and the 2 guards going a little bit ahead. You guys are able to get through the gate just fine, explaining what happened the night before. Finally catch this escaped convict.
Prick, I believe, is the legal term for it.
Right.
I'll boy that.
So you are all let in through the gates with no issues. Once in, the 2 Crowns Guard take the convict out, and they said they'll return him to the jail. The
Shut him to the jail.
the
It's
captain-
not the gallows.
wherever he gets sentenced to, I guess. The captain at the gate steps out. Abakir, obviously you know him. Thorin. Middle-aged guy. Good dude. Elf. Middle-aged for an elf, I should say.
Yeah.
Oh no, the camera's moved.
200. It's 420,
Yeah.
ish.
Yeah. He actually walks up and hands over a sack to you guys as payment for helping catch the escaped convict. It's only 10 gold. You know,
Cheap motherfucker.
not much, but
It's a war one.
yoink, yoink. But once there, Thorn walks up to Lazarus. You said you had a plan. What were you thinking?
I was thinking that we could try to find another crew that could help you get from here to Hubbadook. Maybe not inexperienced adventurers with, demons chasing them. I say this out of earshot of Abakir.
Okay.
The stuff that was chasing us, chasing them.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. Honestly.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, and you definitely aren't getting paid enough to
Yeah,
deal
I'm
with
too
this.
old for this.
Yeah, that too. So
Oh, and trust me,
we
I'm
could
getting
find-
paid enough.
kind of wonder how much he's getting
Said
paid now.
no
Don't worry
more
about
than
it.
ever.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it because you know what? I'm not terribly interested in finishing this job, but I do want the job to get finished, so we can maybe track down some Crown's Guard, or if not, some more experienced individuals to complete this job with you.
Let's go talk to the head guy. He'll probably figure something out.
That sounds good.
Starosa's got
Anybody
kind
know-
of an ass stick up his ass, but he'll figure it out.
Well, has anybody mentioned Luddy, or do I know that he was the Starosta?
Roll history check.
Probably a flat. Come on, probably a flat roll because I'm dumb as a brick. History, +1. Nope, that's a 6. The head guy, right? The
way.
head guy with the stick in his ass. I won't mention the stick, but the head guy.
Fuck, I'll mention the stick. I don't care.
That's fine.
And
I
he
mean,
starts.
you're getting paid more than me. You can mention whatever you want.
He starts heading towards the center, where the house of Starosta is. the rest of you are welcome to follow or
Okay.
is everyone
Jalen
going?
is not leaving Lazarus' side.
Okay. Everyone going with Thorn then? Abukir, you'd
Prince will do
probably
what everyone else
want to
is doing.
head that way anyway, just to report that, hey, yeah, we got the guy.
Oh, sure. I'll
Um,
just start walking.
before too long, they actually catch up to you, and you're all heading to the same place. You get to a house that's like a 2-story house. It's not really like lavish at all. It's more built for, not comfort.
Function.
There you go. That's the word I was thinking of. Very well built. Looks like it has very thick walls. The windows, when you look closely at them, you can see that they all nearby have bars that can easily shut. And as you walk into the doors, looking behind, you can see that the doors are able to shut with beams. This could be a fortress if need be. Abukir,
Front loading.
yeah. Abukir, you are let in first. As Starosta knows you and is expecting you. You walk in. He's definitely quite a bit older, darker skinned. Kind of. He was originally from Marquette, but came here, and you know him as a very kind. He's fair. He's very fair.
He's a decent guy.
Just old.
So grumpy.
Can be.
Maybe.
Off my lawn.
But you gotta look out for the old guys in a world where men die young.
Yeah.
Little late. Did you catch him?
Of course I did.
You're always worth the money.
I think so myself.
He pushes forward a sack. There's 50 gold in there.
Well, thank you.
Um,
It's always a pleasure.
almost always. And he pours a drink. We've got reports of crazy things going on around. Shadows moving. People disappearing.
Have you been in those woods? Yeah.
He pours a cup for you and a cup for him of kind of like a brandy type drink.
Well, thank you.
Yes. I don't really get out much myself, but I've been getting reports. A friend of mine from Rexentrum has been sending a few missives about investigations they have going on. The world's a crazy place, Sebkir. Crazy indeed. How do you?
How old are you?
Almost 85.
Probably one of the few people older than me. I am aware that it's a crazy place.
Well, you go take a little bit of downtime. The boys that went with you, let them know that they got a bit of a promotion heading their way. They were told, the way I was told, the way things happened is as soon as you asked them for help, they jumped right up and didn't question.
It's
Pretty
true.
proud of them.
Oh, good.
So, send them my way if you see them.
You got it.
He finishes his drink.
Or I finish my drink and then I'll leave.
As Abakir steps out, the rest of you are allowed in, and you are greeted by, again, this older male, bald head, but like a good, thick white beard. You are the ones that helped return the escaped convict, correct?
Provided transportation.
Very serendipitous that you guys were nearby when that went down. I appreciate you going out of your way to do that. As far as I'm aware, you've been paid for it, but if there's a favor you would ask, I will do what I can.
Do have a favor. Trouble.
Trouble, you
Trouble
said
want to say something?
No.
No.
No. Meg had shit to say, but Trouble has nothing to say at the moment.
Do I use psychic whispers to connect with Trouble right now and be like, what do you want me to ask?
You got something? You got something?
Mention to this gentleman. I don't know how many Crowns of God you have at your disposal or to spare. I know there is a war going on, but there is an operation that needs to be completed from here to Huppaduke to Zadash, and our particular group would prefer to not be on the open road for the next 12 days. If there are men you can spare, or women you can spare, if there are soldiers you can spare.
I suppose. To take them to Huppaduke and back here at the very least. From there, I'll figure it out. Pray tell, where would you be heading?
We didn't discuss that, did we? Did we discuss that as we were walking then?
You could. You walked for pretty much the entire day, so.
Do we as a group want to have discussed that?
Yes.
Laz would have suggested going straight to Zadash.
Okay.
Over the mountain.
Over the mountain and through the wood. Anyway.
If anyone
I
else,
don't know where we are right now. I don't know where we're going or where anywhere else is. So sure.
before
He
we
probably
leave
would've-
town, would we... Go ahead.
Oh, I was guessing, just knowing your plan, Laz would have probably talked about hiring someone, right? To take us over the mountain.
Right, someone familiar with the mountain, the mountainous areas, like the area we're in specifically. I tell you that before we leave town, we will sit down with Prince's map and we will get you oriented. Trouble.
Oriented. That goes on for a minute.
Oriented. Right, yes.
Forever.
Prince
God
just
damn
goes,
it. Why you gotta
"Wait,
get that in my head?
Trouble, you know now. Uh-oh.
Come
Uh-oh.
play with us, Danny. Forever
Oh, I do.
and ever.
I have your
and
map,
ever.
but I don't know where we are.
We'll break out the map, we'll be like,
Fair.
He stands and walks over to a wall where there is a map. Not of Wildmount, just of the Zimni Fields. And he kind of looks at it. Straight to Zadash, huh? Well, if you're looking for the quickest way through the mountains, probably be the best if you are familiar with the mountains. Judging by your faces, that's a no.
My dad delivered ale through them. I was a little younger, but you know.
I mean, I'm good at surviving in the mountains, but I don't know my way around.
That's another thing. Let me see. And he goes over and he's looking at some papers. And as he lifts one, you can kind of just see there's like lists of names. Tell you what. If you can convince him, the man you guys came in with by the name Abukir. He's good in those mountains. Knows his way through. If you can convince him to go with you, I can spare him.
Excellent. Sound good. Sound good. Sound good. Sound
All
good.
right. He seems like a good fellow.
Right then. Good luck on your travels. Stay safe. Avoid the taverns in the Petal District. You're asking for bed bugs there.
Excellent.
Good.
That is not what Kaylin was expecting him to say.
Bedbugs are
pedal-
almost worse than me.
Peddler's
Core.
Row. Yeah. Or no, not the Peddler's Row. The Scatterers. Yeah.
That just sounds
Do-
bad.
yeah.
We're not taking Prince to the no. That's fur and it's newly regrown.
Get mange. Oh god.
I just got my fur back.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the good ones. Find out where Abakia is at.
You guys go roll perception. Whoever wishes to.
Yay. Oh. -2, 14.
16.
Plus 4, 14.
13. 13.
Lazarus, you do see Abukir kind of walking down a road, not too terribly far.
He's like 8.5 feet tall. He's tough to miss.
Yeah,
Eh.
that's why the DC of
There's
finding
too many
him was
tall
only
people in
15.
the group.
Nice.
Not exactly a
He's going out.
stealthy
It's hard
guy.
for me to see over people when I am under
I just see butts everywhere, nuts and butts. Just
constantly.
We gotta build a rig, like a backpack rig for Trouble to stand on some.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
She could be like the ranged freaking automated turret hanging off of Cash's back.
I've seen
Yeah,
those
there
in
you
Disney
go.
World. Well, Disney World's a weird place. I've
For
seen those in
laughter.
Taldore. It's like a backpack, but it's got like a little platform across the back, the small of the back. You stand on it and you hold it, and you.
Titty just
Honestly,
commented.
The only thing I'm thinking of is just like the fucking like backpacks with babies. That's all I'm seeing. And I
Tinny
can't
just commented,
stop.
wheezes in short. Love you, Tinny.
Trouble? Wait. I did it to Sato once. I could cast a spell on you, make you twice as big.
That's so short.
So, normal size.
Yes.
For 1
You want to do
minute.
that?
For what? Does anyone have good
Certainly can.
charisma?
Mm.
I'm good at talking.
Perfect.
There we go.
I love to talk.
Even more perfect.
I have decent charisma.
Tinny says,
don't-
yeah, get big. Taste the air up in the tall zone.
It's thinner up here, but it's
Morgan chuckles in 6'3".
Trouble, you just say the word and I make you tall for 1 minute. But
Oh my god.
You just say the
I-
word.
Trouble suddenly starts like walking around town
What
like
is-
she's
what's
like
the word?
Godzilla.
We need a word though. What's the word?
what's the word? Well, you're good at
Uppies.
words. Give me a word.
Uppies.
The word is uppies.
That is
Uppies.
the word.
Uppies! Oh, God.
Oh my god, uppies.
Do it.
Okay, well
Uppies?
now it's gotta be uppies. I was making a bird is the
Uppies.
word joke, but let's go with uppies.
Both work.
Let's
Both
go.
work.
Bird?
I was going
We'll
for the
say
code
bird
word is
for
Rochambeau.
something special.
It's not difficult to catch up to him. Prince? Go for it. They all shove you forward. Go, go. You ask.
Cute. Do the eyes like a cat.
Sorry, mate.
You call me cute. Just all he hears behind him is just the muttering of
Am I doing
people
it?
going, you do it, you do it. Just Hi.
The little white furred tabaxi behind you.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
You. Yeah, you.
Uh-huh.
What can I
Prince.
do for you? Prince.
Well,
Yeah.
right. So we're going on a little trip through the mountains,
My favorite
and
rocket ship.
they said back there that you're really good at the mountains. So would you mind coming with us?
Persuasive. It was persuasive.
So yeah, Abakir, you are familiar with the
I'm familiar
Sibirkul
with mountains.
Ridge, the mountain range south of Nogvarad. You've traveled through there a couple of times now.
I suppose I am, yeah. Yeah.
Would you want to come with us and, help us out? I hear, from my mother that the mountains have gotten a little treacherous lately. She wasn't
They've
too
always
keen on telling me the details. Yeah, but, she's from the mountains, so am I. And if she says that they're more treacherous, there's something going on. So, the more information we have, the better here.
I suppose, yeah. Yeah, all right.
So, all right. Sweet.
Yeah, all right.
You're really good.
Just turns around, gives Lazarus a thumbs up.
You're so good at this. It was perfect.
I point
I
at
hit
Lazarus.
Lazarus as hard as I can.
I
point
just
at
took-
Which
Lazarus.
is not that
There
hard.
will be none of that
Okay.
honey bullshit.
I will try my hardest. I make no promises.
Kaylin slaps him up the back of the head and then just points
Oh.
at Abakir.
I'll look at Kaylin and be like,
I've got you.
If I need to say a pun, I may ask for the ring, and I'll tell Liam, and then it'll be okay.
Did you say this in front of everyone?
No, like I literally.
Even if you did,
Okay.
I just assume that it's none of my business. Yeah, right. When are you planning on leaving on this nature walk of yours?
Guys, when do we plan on leaving? TBD.
All right.
Yeah. It's good you ask me to help you out. It wouldn't last 10 minutes in the woods if you haven't figured out your plan yet.
The woods?
Hey, what
If it's
time
the
is it?
woods, it'll be
By the
fine.
way,
Okay, look, you were step one of the plan, so we're going from there, okay?
Yeah, you're gonna have to go through woods to reach the mountains. Once you're through the mountains,
We'll be
you go
just
through
fine
some
in the
woods again.
woods.
Then you cross the river Otterlock, Unterlock, through the Labenda Swamp.
Ooh, is a swamp? Oh,
You guys could probably end up in Berleben, which is a village, small little village in the swamp, and then easily reach the road straight to Zadash.
what
Usually-
time is it currently?
It's probably just past sunset at this point.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kaylin would probably step forward and be like, "We probably will leave tomorrow. If you would like to come join us for a drink, possibly guide us to the best inn, we can discuss things more."
the best inn that I think in town is that one there. And I point up to kind of a nice establishment that's up the
It's-
street a little bit.
It's definitely not a dive.
It's definitely not
No.
a dive.
You are
The
you
first
are
thing that everybody will notice, though, it's got large welcoming doors. Yeah, the architecture of that one is a bit better. Oh, I do appreciate.
Because it can, I don't know, accommodate someone your size.
Exactly.
Well, that's the point.
The scale bound inn, it's a pretty good establishment. It does have a couple of rooms with oversized beds. So,
Prince turns to
Sorry to
Cass and
find
goes,
me.
"You might not even
So,
have to duck down to get in."
that's right.
Yeah, I've not been afflicted with the shortness.
There is also, in this place, as you guys walk in,
In this place. Sorry.
walk in the inn.
No, don't you start. No.
You quickly
not
see,
even
That
me
was
this
a
time.
much better joke.
I didn't even do it this time.
there is
Bad
like a
M, bad.
large
Good. Em.
palisade of wood. And as you look in to that area, it leads to a fight pit. There's 100% a fight pit in this fucking inn. You can see
Anyone just smacked Lazarus.
you can
Round
see
two,
a
buddy?
myriad of different kinds of peoples. This is definitely like the travelers on the road type of inn rather than somewhere the locals tend to go. However,
It's a temple of Akara.
looking around, you do see a couple people here and there that are, they have like a couple pieces of Crown's Guard armor on them, or they have their helmet sitting next to them. Abukir, you would know. So this entire city, almost everyone is a soldier. There's like 6,000 soldiers here, and they get bored, and they need shit to do. Sometimes that shit to do is punching each other in the face for money.
Yeah, soldiers, they get drunk and they punch each other.
You see
The war.
a blue-skinned tiefling standing at kind of like the announcer's place, calling out the fight that's going on between a dwarven man and a human man. They look to have actual weapons, and that one has a sword, the other an axe, and they are going at each other.
I see they've raised the stakes here again.
There is an elf sitting at a desk with a couple ledgers and a box of coins and everything. Yes, this fight has been going on for a good 3 minutes already. No one seems to have the upper hand. Care to place a bet?
Yes.
3 minutes, eh?
You recognize this guy. You've stayed in this place pretty much the whole time you've been in here. This is Koromir, the bookie.
The bookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give
well,
Trouble her pouch of coins.
You know, I might as well just to, I don't know, make you feel better about your job. I push a single gold over to him.
Who you betting on? We'll do this. Make
I will
a
bet.
medicine check. We'll see if you can tell which one's doing the best. Which one's hanging on.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Or you just want to
put
bet
this
random?
on who's ever winning at 5 minutes.
You doing a parlay?
That is
Good.
perfect. 16. What is my medicine? I don't think I have.
I think it's
medicine.
+2.
+1, so 17.
17? That's good. You can tell that the human is definitely breathing a little harder than the dwarf. The dwarf is kind of rope-a-doping him a little bit, letting the human just keep on swinging, and he's just defending. With the just looking on the fight, you would be able to see that the human is winning, but with that kind of check, you can tell that it's actually the dwarf that's just letting this go on.
I think I'll put my money on the. Well, the dwarf. Can't say the short ones. Everyone's shorter than me.
Fair enough. Anyone else?
When they start using actual blades.
It seems these two had a bit of an issue with each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, something about a spilled drink. You know how it
Well, you
goes.
can't have that alcohol booze, huh?
If it's alcohol involved, 5 gold on the dwarf.
Can do.
Do you have 5 gold to spend there, wee one?
Yes.
All right.
Anyone else placing bets?
Not a betting man.
All right.
No, but
I'm
Kaylin is
not
going to look
mine.
at Abukir and say, "You want to make things really interesting."
Uh-oh.
I'm already walking through the woods with a bunch of people I don't know in the morning. Interesting. Occurs after I have my breakfast.
Want to go another round then?
Well, if we are going to be traveling in the woods with you, I'd like to know who's on our side. So how would you like to get in the ring and show me what you got?
Oh,
I look at the elf.
He
Which I
takes a
go-
look at the paper.
Can you afford that?
After this
Remember
next
what
fight, we got an
happened last
opening for about
time?
10 minutes. You're welcome to fight if you wish.
Yeah.
It's up to you, big
Might
man.
as well. Might as well.
Trouble,
All right.
roll a d20 for me.
uh-oh.
17.
17. Not too much longer, and you hear a loud snapping noise, and then the spray of blood. Looking down in the fight pit, you see the human's head has been split open.
Ooh, that's gonna
The
be
dwarf
a-
kind of puts his foot on the chest and brings his axe out. Abukir, you get 3 gold. Trouble, you get 7.
I recognize the dwarf or the human.
You've seen the dwarf around.
Nobody
I look at
recognizes
him.
the human anymore.
Who spilled whose drink?
Personally, formerly known as human.
Yeah.
Looking down, you can see that the dwarf is covered in not only blood, but also what looks like to be liquid all across his chest. So you'd assume the dwarf had a drink and had it spilled on him.
And being that I know the dwarf just enough in the soldier world, I look at him like, over that swill? Are you serious?
He comes out of the pit, walks up to the bar. It's the principle of the thing.
Yeah.
And waves to Zavine, the bartender. And she gives
yeah,
him
I see that.
his,
It's not about
his
the
drink.
money. It's about sending a message.
Yep, it's about sending a
Can I
message.
just Can I just look at the
Message
fighting pit where the
received.
human is and go, "Ooh, that must smart," and cast healing word on him?
Or is he already dead?
Roll a
Or is he dead
d20. If you get above a 15, you got him in time.
I learned
rolled
about
a
something this
15.
morning off of TikTok. The decraniated.
I saw that video too. It's fucked up they have that on there in the fucking Star Wars.
That's a word.
We'll send it to you.
Decraniated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took me down the Star Wars rabbit hole far deeper than I have ever been, but you know,
You are able to catch him in time, and you do save his life. He is still unconscious. The blood flow has stopped. There's gonna be one wicked ass fucking scar, but you got him in time.
He's gonna have a great story to tell.
Um,
Assuming he can still
he's
talk.
Not from his point of view. He
he's
won't.
taken out by a couple of attendants. Let's see. Abakir, Kaylin, you guys doing it?
I'm down.
Doing the thing?
I'm gonna go get Kalen's drink ready.
Cash will stand by the ring,
Prince
ready to
kneels down and goes,
whatever happens.
As she walks into the ring, she's just gonna pat Abakir on his shoulder and be like, "Please just don't kill me."
I won't let
Trouble?
him.
Who you betting on?
Cash, you know
Here's
what to
the
do.
Yeah.
I think you should bet on the mammoth of a man, and I will bet on Kaylin, and then we'll split whoever wins.
You
Okay,
sure?
what do we bet? How much?
I'm betting 5 of the really shiny ones.
Silver?
That's just what
No,
I...
gold. Okay.
Gold. Yes, that one.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. I bet
Next time you're
5
confused,
gold
just be like
on
the one that
mammoth.
matches Cash. There you go.
For food and
You're
stay, Lazarus, Savine can take the payment. We'll just do 3 gold for everyone to stay and get some food.
I'll take care of the money.
Okay.
Probably
All right,
pretty-
Abukir, Kaylin, the two of you, please roll initiative.
I'm
And
sitting
we're doing
ready.
this with weapons?
That's up to you guys.
17.
13.
All right, what are you doing? Weapons or hand to hand?
We can blunt
Weapons.
the weapons. We can blunt them.
The blue tiefling does have the ability to blunt your weapons if make them non-lethal.
All right.
So you can
Yeah.
non-lethally stab him.
Yeah.
You shut your face.
I'm gonna
It's
get
just
'Cause
a
that worked.
wound.
That worked so well last time. All right,
Did the dwarf not?
I didn't kill him. The other person did.
Abakir,
Yeah,
you
I
got
tried nine-
17. Kaylin, what do you got?
For what? Sorry.
Initiative.
Initiative.
Oh, 13.
13. All right. So Abakir, you are first.
Kalen's like,
What are you doing?
How big is Kalen?
Medium.
She is 6 feet tall.
So
considerate.
not a tiny object.
You can probably still throw her though.
Please.
What are you doing?
Well, let's see here. I have the hammer.
Yeah.
Just gonna psionic the hammer.
Psionic strike.
Psionic
he does-
strike the hammer.
All
Does
right.
that thing too? Oh shit. This is both great and awful.
More psionics.
6.
Does not hit if that's your
Missed.
What did you roll?
Yeah.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, 6 plus 7. That's 13. No, that's gonna miss. He comes running at you. Sweet, like at first he pulls out the small hammer that he has at his belt, and as he runs forward, the hammer extends into this fucking maul, and goes for a swing, and whiffs.
But he tried to psionic strike that, so she would see the after effect, right?
Make a perception roll.
Waste your good roll.
That's a 19.
19. There was something, some sort of energy wrapped around the maul that was distorting the area around it. You're not sure what that is.
But it looks kind of familiar to what she's done with her sword,
Possibly.
right?
Not
Okay.
sure.
Okay, she didn't dodge it, and she's gonna strike back with her sword.
All right.
That is 11 to hit.
11. You dodge the hammer and you strike forward. Abukir kind of just moves his tusks and deflects your blade. Abukir, what do you
She
got?
smiles at him. Touche.
So I deflect, and then I jab with Tunk Punch.
Goddamn.
I missed that so much.
What?
Punch.
Tunk Punch. Yeah, that's a 19.
19 to hit.
That does hit.
You get punched in the face by his trunk. How much damage?
Oof.
It's not on here, so.
Oh shit! I need to add that on there. I believe it's
Add
a.
it.
I think it was a
Arm
D
strike?
six.
One for two.
Trunk.
That's what-
It's a D4 plus your strength.
D4 plus my strength. Well,
That's what it feels
4
like getting hit in the
plus
face.
6, 10.
Right across the face, you take a punch.
Oof. She like wipes the blood off her face. All right.
That's your
And
bonus
takes a
action,
swing.
by the way.
I know.
Oh, you're not gonna go
Oh, shit.
for your okay.
No, well,
Do you want to use your action to use the hammer, or you just gonna wait to see what happens? It's up to you.
They're just kind of staring at each other. It's kind it's just a-
She's wiping the blood off her
She's
face.
wondering why the fuck she just got punched by a trunk.
yeah.
so I reach out, grab her hand, and go, I will have this dance if you don't mind. And
Toss her.
over my shoulder.
All right, you make an athletics check, and Kaylin, you make an athletics or an acrobatics check.
What is my athletics? So that's 23.
And that's a 22 for me for athletics.
Damn.
Oh, just barely. You get tossed. You take a D4 of damage. 2. The landing's a bit hard. You're not prone, but it's a bit hard. You take 2 points of damage as you get tossed across the ring. It is now your turn.
All right. She is gonna throw a dagger at him.
All right.
Good ones, not the.
As
That is 17.
17, that'll hit. As a quick note, he blunted your swords, not your
Bludgeoning
daggers.
damage. Oh.
So she literally just threw a dagger at you. It sticks into like the meat of your arm. Go ahead and do the damage. I saw that, Meg. God
Not
damn
a
it.
monk, you can't catch it and throw it back.
That's 8 points of damage.
Ooh, ow. The dagger's just stuck in there. What do you got, Abakir?
She wipes more blood off her face.
The announcer's giving the play-by-play throughout this whole thing. And a dagger out of nowhere from the tiefling. What will the Luxodon do as an answer to that?
What the fuck you guys always sound the same?
We all go to the same school for it, friend. Keep on fighting.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I thought that they had a spell cast over their
charge
voices.
with
That was something along the
charge
lines.
with
The amplification.
protector
Hmm.
and great weapons master.
Oh shit!
Shit.
Going for the ouch. All right, -5 to hit.
Out.
So you have a +2 to hit.
Yeah. 16.
18 to hit. 18. Does that hit?
Does.
18.
Yeah. Oh, that hits. Oh shit! You're about to get hurt, yo.
My armor class
2d6.
is 18. That's exactly.
2d6.
Oh.
And I kind of reworked Protector a little bit. 3 a day, you can force them to make a strength saving throw. Do you wish to use that right now? All right, give me a strength saving throw, Kaylin. What'd you get for your 2d6?
I got 7.
So that's a 7.
Oh, sorry.
17 for
Dex save.
strength.
Dex save. Sorry. I read it
Oh.
wrong.
12.
That just barely fails. You are knocked prone.
And possibly unconscious.
And I'm sorry, how much damage, Morgan?
7.
From the 2d6, so 7 plus 15.
Oh god.
22 damage. Great weapon master, y'all.
Okay. So she has psionic protective field. So if as she takes damage, she can use a reaction to expend 1 psionic energy die and reduce the damage taken by 1d6 plus 3.
Gotcha. Go ahead and do that. As you do, Ebukir, please make a perception check.
20.
20. Okay.
Perception. So 23.
So that was a 6 for me.
So you reduce the damage by 6. At the last moment, when the hammer hits you,
9.
you feel this pulse out of it, and you are knocked to your back before you even realize you even fell. You're already on your back. Abukir, you notice at the moment at impact, there was this field around Kaylin that kind of softened the blow ever so slightly. Something you recognize, an ability you have yourself. And so yeah, you are now aware that they are a Psy Warrior as well.
But being that there doesn't seem to be a recognition of what just happened, do I pick up on that?
You do. The DC was 20, so you saw what that ability was, and you know that you have that as well.
Fantastic.
All right, Kaylin, your turn. You are prone.
So I'm
Abukir's
prone?
standing over you. Your chest hurts like a son of a bitch. Because that was
Okay.
right in the solar plexus.
She is gonna use half her movement to stand,
Okay.
and then he's right there on her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she is gonna swing with her sword.
We'll cut to the nose.
That's a 9 to hit. She is going to sorry.
Action surge.
Yep, she is going to action surge.
Okay.
Um
Gonna take a second attack.
and no, she's actually going to second wind.
Okay. So D10 plus
So-
your fighter level. As you're doing that, Abukir, they take a quick stab at you. You kind of just dodge to the side. You're up.
I healed 9.
Got you. Morgan?
I'm wondering.
She's just like holding her side and looking at
What
him.
an exchange! The tiefling doesn't know what to do at this point.
Yeah.
The Luxodon looks like he's out for blood. Let's have a cheer from the crowd, everyone.
Yeah. She drew blood first. She won. And I walk away.
All right.
He's leaving your range.
Can I react? Can I react?
Sure.
She has another dagger. She's gonna throw it at him.
Aw, dick move. All right, go for it.
She's not done with him. That's another 9.
9 to hit.
Yep, 9 hit.
You throw the dagger, and it gets right in his back, center of the back. And from where you see it hit him. Everyone else, you see the blade stop just before it hit his back and clatter to the ground.
That's rough.
As
I'm not
Abakir
done with you
walks
yet.
away.
Because of the announcer.
No. Your own psionic power.
Yep. I know.
She yells at him.
It
I'm
would
not done with
be-
you yet.
At that moment, Kaylin, seeing that, actually from that angle, you wouldn't have been able to tell. Never mind.
I know you're not.
Round of applause, everyone.
Oh, she mad.
What
mad.
a fight. There's some
Win.
jeers, there's some cheers.
One of the
He's
jeering
Jim.
people that I
much
walk
do I
past, I
get?
pick up from their table. Like, would you like to say that again?
I was hoping for a finish.
Yeah.
Your next
drink's on
me,
Consider this a cliffhanger, yeah? Mind yourself. Thanks for the drink. Set him down. And then I point to a barrel because go big or go home. If I'm drinking on someone else.
I love the idea he still has her dagger in his arm.
Yeah,
Oh,
She's
yeah,
gonna go
no,
pick up the
100%.
one dagger that's in the ring,
okay.
How much?
and she's gonna limp out of the ring.
Cure wounds on both of them.
How much did you win?
You.
So Kaylin won because Abakir
Folded.
Forfeited.
folded. So you win 7 gold again.
Nice.
You bet 5 as well. So you lose your 5.
Yeah, but that's totally fine
Yeah.
because we effectively both won.
Yeah.
2
Agreed.
gold. Or we effectively
won a
1
gold
gold
each.
each. We won
Yeah.
2 gold.
We
I
won
did
1
2
extra gold.
money.
Hey.
You know,
Yeah, but we won.
right? You can't.
It's a-
You left with
Kaylin,
one
as the victor, you are given a free drink.
Yes, we beat the system.
Abukir. No. Cash, you're a cleric. You could probably get the blade
Yeah,
out
cure
of.
wounds on both of them. We'll give Abakir 9 and we'll give Kaylin 11.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, hold on. Plus, shit, I'm dumb. Plus, so
Math.
yeah. Abakir gets 13 and Kaylin gets. No, that's not right. What am I doing?
I don't know.
He's a
Why
cleric,
can't
not a
math tonight?
mathematician.
Oh, sorry.
He's a cleric, not an accountant.
Yeah.
I got the
You
taxes
feel
done.
good. It's a feel good touch. That's all it needs.
Yeah.
God damn
Abakir
it,
gets
Jim, I'm a cleric, not
12.
a doctor.
and Kaylin gets 14.
Gotcha.
Okay.
He's a fighter
Cash,
and a
you-
gentleman.
Cash quickly yanks out the dagger and does a cure wounds.
I was
Very
imagining you
quickly.
cast Cure Wounds and like the wound heals itself and just like pops the dagger out.
Yeah.
Like
Uses
a
cure wounds as he's pulling, so it just heals on its way out. It tickles. It,
Yeah.
it tickles, but it's all right.
So I'm now hungry because fight.
Good food here. This is actually
Good
one of the
food
biggest
here.
saving graces of the place. Is damn good food.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So
You-
a giant
you are-
bucket of stew and 5 loaves of bread come to the table, and I look at everybody else and go, "What are you eating?"
Yeah. What's everybody else eating?
I'll look at the menu. Yeah.
There's all
Look what he's
sorts,
having, but less.
all sorts of meats, bread,
Who
Oh, yeah.
couple different types of soup.
has Kaylin's other dagger, by the way?
Cash has it.
Cash
He'll
Cash.
do like a little hand twirl thing with it and it to help first.
Okay.
How big is Abacure again? What was it, like 8,
It
9?
was like 8.
8, 9, 8, 8, yeah. Big.
Big as fuck.
Not
Alright.
dainty.
Close to large.
Yeah.
As close to large as you can
Yeah.
get before you are mechanically considered large.
See,
Is
Kaylin,
Cash no
that's what
longer the
that-
tallest?
No.
Huh?
Oh wow.
That's
Um,
what that feels like, Kaylin.
Shut up.
Yeet, all right.
But Cash will sit next to Abacure and be like,
The
well,
sitting
at least it's
here
somebody else
at this
that's serious.
table, this very old looking, very tiny tabaxi, like small tabaxi, probably even shorter than Trouble, raises his glass. That was a good fight. Good job. You are all quite impressive.
Freedom.
Thanks, little cat.
The name is Fifi.
Kaylin is a little salty.
But it's all right.
Now
you
you,
can-
and I point at Kalen. As well, are we all sitting at the same place? Or
Yeah, you can all sit at the same table.
Kaylin's as far around the side as she can get.
Mm-hmm.
You.
It's fine.
And I point at Kalen. You don't know quite what you can do yet.
What do you mean by that, sir?
Any other sort would be folded in half about now. You are not.
I'm good at what I do.
Yeah. Yet I still was able to get you in the face. My trunk kind of.
By the way, for those who don't know, the reason it's called Tongue Punch is when I put it on his character sheet for the very first time, I spelled it wrong. I was just typing fast and I forgot the R, so it said Tongue Punch, and it just, yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah. That's why we call it the Tongue
I
Punch
imagine
instead
she's
of
still-
Trunk Punch.
I imagine she still has like leftover dried blood on her face because the healing doesn't like get rid of the blood, right?
Yeah, stops
Yeah,
the
use the
bleeding.
Yeah.
prestidigitation.
Yeah, prestidigitation to clean that up.
You want
Oh.
some help?
I
I
don't
can
have
clean
the
that.
skill,
For you?
but I do
Bending
have
on her septum.
the psionic power.
Like Prince is
I-
offering to clean it, but it's just kind of like
Caitlin
wild
just nods
animal
her head.
here.
She doesn't
I
say anything, but
pushed-
she nods her head.
Okay.
I push
Okay,
the tankard of
prestidigitation.
whatever is being drunk in front of Kalen closer to her without touching it.
Hmm.
Kind of gesturing with a, you know exactly what I mean.
That has her.
And you just figured it out. Yeah.
That's what you did to
How-
me.
How do you do that? I don't understand.
Well, if you take the
Yeah.
blue pill or the red pill,
I didn't understand either. And believe me, my first time figuring it out, well, that was a mess. Loaf of bread.
She just side eyes Lazarus and then looks down at the table, kind of ashamed, and then looks back at Abakir.
you hear I think we made not only a new friend, but a very helpful ally tonight.
In her mind, she just says back, "Yes, I agree." So I'm really angry that he walked out of that fight.
I'm glad he's on.
Now
our
you know
side.
how it feels to DM him. Fuck you.
Perfect.
Can
You
I
never
move
know what
things
he's gonna do
around
next.
For Kenku's?
Yeah. Roll
Trouble's
perception.
percepting. Did the cat guy? Is he still there?
Yeah.
What did he say his name was?
Fifi.
Hey. Fifi.
Fifi. It's good to meet you.
My
Fifi.
full name is Fifi Lion. It is good to meet you.
That's the truth.
These are my
Just hate yourself
friends.
right now.
These are my friends, Humble and Grumble. Two dwarven men. Also look old as shit.
I feel like. Ooh, humble, grumble, and I'm trouble. It worked better in my head.
Humble, Grumble, and Trouble. I like it.
Because
Listen,
in my head
Picasso.
it was humble, grumble, and trumble.
I
That's
like it,
not my name.
Picasso.
You could be Trumbull. They don't know. You could be Trumbull.
No. Also 19 on
19.
Lakenku.
You do not see any Kenkus sitting around. You actually look up at the last moment. The door opens and someone walks out and you see like their feet. It was like a Kenku foot. So you watch a Kenku leave.
I'm not going to chase after them, but they missed an opportunity and they didn't know they had it. That sucks for them.
You didn't ask ahead of time. It's
You
a
need a sign.
couple
You
dwarves,
need, like, a
quite a
sign.
few elves, and some and
What would that
the two
sign
tieflings.
even say?
I got it.
Kenku,
So,
please
hold
come
on.
for help.
Former
No,
Kenku here.
so it'd be like somebody who walked around a convention with like a free hug sign.
Yeah,
Three new lines for Kenku.
yeah. There you go.
Free vocabulary
Um,
lessons. Come on.
Maybe you'll run into them again, possibly. But as the night comes to a close, everyone gets to their beds. Nice beds, you know. Definitely.
It's a bed. It's
Finally a bed. You guys have been camping for a hot minute now, so these could probably be the uncomfortable beds, but you wouldn't care. But it does so happen that these are comfortable beds. Abukir, obviously, you've had a room here already. You have your bed.
Probably just give me my usual room.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you've had a room reserved here for a bit. I would say when you first arrived, you stayed at the barracks for like a week, and then you were like, "Yeah, fuck this."
I'm a mercenary. I can get paid.
Yeah. The night goes on. Two things real quick. First, I would like a wisdom save from Cash.
nah. Oh, good.
Interesting.
What's he doing this time? That's really good though.
Dreaming.
Wisdom save 23.
23. All right. You once again find yourself in the same tavern as the dream before. And you see your father sitting at the table with you. This time in his normal self, no illusion.
Just stern look. Kind of that tired, like, oh, that shit again. Well, at least you're honest this time.
I figured, why not? I'm about half a continent away. Figured I'd check in, make sure you're all not dead yet.
Well, you sure ran away quick.
I told you I'm doing my best to solve the issue. your friend, the situation they're in is rough. And I feel bad, but I got a line on a mage that might be able to help. I'm on my way there now, but traveling cross country was easier 20 years ago. Take a little bit of time.
Those it is.
You have any run-ins yet?
Yeah, we had some manticore attack, and I smashed one skull open. And I killed the other one, so
Nice.
that was a thing.
That's impressive. Maybe you all be able to handle this a little better than I originally thought. I reached out to my old party members. I didn't hear anything back, but they're aware of the situation. My guess is they'll be checking on their own eggs that they hid. I hope it's alright. I hope everything ends up alright, but
Cash is debating with himself whether he wants to be like, well, one already has.
if you're thinking about it, like debating on whether to tell him, you watch him take a big long drink out of the mug in front of him. Well, shit.
And Cash will sigh and go, oh, that's a... He'll figure out. And he'll be like, oh, shit. This.
Yeah, kid, we are in your head right now.
Fair enough. I don't normally have conversations inside my head like this, so
It can be a
forgive me
bit.
for being a little unused. What the fuck was it?
Words.
Unusual.
Right.
Unsettling.
No. Not used to it.
No, I can imagine. We've had
Unpracticed.
talks like this way more than you think. Out of caution and respect for you, I've made sure that you don't remember them, but apparently that ain't exactly an option for me no more. You gone tough,
Yeah,
kid.
all the erased memories don't quite add up to hill beans. You know what I'm saying?
Messing with someone's memories isn't always an exact thing to do. Alright, well, when you guys get to Zadash, there's a man that runs a shop. The shop's called the Vulnerable Vagrant. Stop in there. The man that owns it owes me a favor. Let him know you're my kid. He might get a discount. And he puts his finger up. Don't mention my name in any of the taverns. You'll get the opposite of a discount.
I'd ask what you did, but I kind of think I can figure it out.
Hang in there, kid. We'll solve this. Hopefully sometime soon. He finishes his drink. He takes a look around the tavern. Go ahead and make a insight check for me. Do it with advantage because he is in your head. So
Fair enough. Where is that? 22.
22. You see a very deep sense of longing in his face as he just looks at this tavern. And he stops, like his vision stops at the door to the kitchens for like a hot minute before he finally blinks. I'll try and check in again.
You recognize something?
He looks back over the kitchen door again. This place holds a special place in my heart. He points over to a table that's currently empty, with 6 chairs around it. That table there, it's where me and my friends first met up, formed our party. It's quite a few years ago now, but it's quite special. Anyways,
Cass can give us some sass.
gotta.
Do you remember what that? You remember what that was like?
I visit here in my memories to try and get that feeling back. But once you lose a friend the way we did, it's tough to remember the good days. You try to remember the happy times of chatting, playing games, fighting enemies together, and the memories of arguing over whose night it was to cook creep up on you. Then the memories of, why didn't you have my back here? You should have cast this then. They're always there. The
Yeah, I suppose
Go ahead.
things that happen and things that don't happen just have a way of eating at you.
He looks over and you watch the kitchen door open. And you see the silhouette of a slender female figure. And in the moment before you would have seen this person's face, you wake up. That's actually a little bit over time here. That's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Guess it was her turn to cook.
Appreciate everyone watching. Morgan, so fucking glad you're back at the table. It's always fun.
Yes. Hell yes.
Play with you is always a great fucking time. Not gonna lie.
Oh
yeah. But everyone sitting here watching, appreciate you guys hanging out, and don't forget the 22nd. I'll be doing the Roll On for Life. I'll be live, I think, on TikTok, at least. I'll see if I can find a way to stream it to Twitch, maybe. Hopefully I don't end up on the fucking news again, randomly. Or at least get a little warning next time instead of,
stop robbing places.
hey, it's your turn!
At least it wasn't on cops.
Right? Oh, God. But my buddy actually pointed out, he's like, well, you're a DM. You improvised, right? I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, pretty much. But we'll see. We'll see you guys next week. Nimue is off next week. She's got stuff to do.
Got to recover from that fight.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll just pilot you, and we'll kind of go from
I'll
there.
roll for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I won't.
I'll roll for me, but you can pilot me.
Fair enough.
It's a Jaeger system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's Pacific Rim Kalen.
Oh, good God.
2 pilots, one body.
We got this. Mind meld.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun, interesting adventure from this point. Everyone have hiccups. Great night.
Y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.